Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie and I'm back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. And today we are going to be taking a look at the comic book history of Psycho Man and asking the question, did Kabam do him justice? So we're going to be going over kind of, how he is in the comics, his powers, his abilities, his run-ins with the Fantastic Four, and then we'll take a look at him in Mcoc and if the two are comparable or not. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So Psycho Man was chief scientist and ruler of a government controlling 5 planets within the subatomic system of the Microverse. Now, worshipping the Earth goddess Nox, Psycho Man learned of the true nature of the secrets of fear. Now, his planet was overcrowded, so he chose Earth, believing them to have no defense against his technological might. Controlling criminals with his control box, he successfully gathered enough pieces to build his ultimate weapon, only of course to be thwarted by the Fantastic Four, well, over and over and over again. Now, Psycho Man attempted to steal metal invulnerable to his powers before attacking New York as the Hate Monger, which, fingers crossed, we'll get the Hate Monger in Mcoc, but that's neither here nor there. Eventually transforming Sue Richards into Malice. Now, Psycho Man put Sue through one horrendous nightmare after another until finally Reed Richards broke free of his kind of tube prison and of course saved Sue and defeated Psycho Man. Now Psycho Man has possesses basically like advanced intelligence, and he has experimental and combat situations. He uses this portable emotion controlling box known as the control box that projects a ray capable of stimulating the centers of emotions within a person's brain. Now, this device, the control box, it has settings known as fear, doubt, and hate at varying degrees of intensity. So he can also, because he's a microscopic being, he can use and remotely basically advance the size of him. It's not really the size of him, it's the size of his armor when appearing on Earth. So, and he also possesses a futuristic space vessel for transport. So he's got kind of some cool powers and abilities that seems like they would be hard to translate over into a mobile game. So now that we know a little bit about Psycho Man and how he is in the comics, let's take a look at his Mcoc counterpart and see if Kabam did him justice. So of course, he's got his control box, right? So he's got the fear, hate, and doubt control box, and each one of those does different things. Now this is kind of an interesting character to have brought into the game because he deals with people's emotions. That's how he can get people to do what he wants, or how well he can hold them hostage, like how he did with Sue Storm. So let's talk about his synergies. That's the first thing I want to talk about because they definitely did him justice, giving him synergies with, of course, the Fantastic Four members. They have such a huge comic arc. Like when you see Psycho Man, you see the Fantastic Four. That's how it goes. So I love that they're two together and they're both opposing sides. So now let's talk about how they gave him his powers and abilities. So I think they did kind of an interesting job here. The only thing I would have liked to have seen was maybe a more increase in attack when he has the hate control box up. I think he could really use that. This guy here, I said it in a live stream testing that I did with Psycho Man. Psycho Man is really made to be a power control champ. He doesn't have a lot of damage going for him. Keeping and maintaining the Furies is really hard. However, keeping your opponent power drained or special locked, I should say, is much easier to do. So I don't think we've seen things that he's valuable as of yet, but hopefully in the future we will. Now, with all of this being said, how do I think Kabam did? I think Kabam did a fairly decent job in tying in Psycho Man in the game to how he is in the comics. It's very difficult to make a character who runs solely on, controlling people's emotions. How do you translate that over into the game? And I think Kabam did a fairly decent job at that. It's a really hard thing to translate over. So I think Kabam did a great job with that. But anyways, guys, that's all that I got. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of of the comic book history of Psycho Man. Did I miss anything? And how do you think Kabam did in translating his powers using the control box over into the game? Let me know in the comments below and let's discuss. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching and enjoy this quick word from Kevin Smith.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and if you enjoyed the mediocre Mcoc video full of scrub gameplay, then show Katy some love by hitting like and subscribe, man. Katy don't ask for much. Katy did ask for this. Katy did. So do like Katy did and bug people and get you to like and subscribe, man. She's doing that Mcoc beautifully, not mediocre. Katy!